Previously on Truth and Balance.
I could see if he was saying, I'm not going to retire from football, and he does retire, and that would change the whole situation they were going. But they're in the same situation they've been in for the last 16 years. This is not a new lifestyle for her. This is something that she's going to be in. I mean, I understand that she wants to live a different lifestyle with him being retired, but he will retire eventually. It's just not going to be this season. It might not be next season.
Oh, snap. God damn. Yo, you one of them dead giveaway girls, man. I mean, Jesus. Can you look, did y'all see him? How you doing tonight? It's all about you, Chief. But look, watch this. Andrea.
Yes.
I approve.
Oh, you do?
I approve. All right. Yes. Okay. Diesel TV. He is the police chief within his city. And he's participated on our show before. And he's here tonight. Andrea, I approve. As long as you let me come and visit y'all once a month, so I could go to the range with your man. All right. Let me stop making folks uncomfortable over here. Well, let me bring somebody else up. You know what I mean? Because we want to see her blinking and stroking her hair and going side to side. Chief!
What's up? What's going on, family? How y'all doing?
Salute. This guy got, look, like 50 ladies be at the precinct. They just be shaking bags of drugs in their hands just so the chief could frisk them. Go ahead, family.
Cool, appreciate it, man. I can't stay on that long, but I just want to say, man, like, I don't think women really understand when it comes to a passion for a man. You know what I'm saying? I've played football, you know, and just the smell of cut, wet grass brings back memories of playing football. You know, I've gotten to a position to where, you know, I've become chief early. Okay. I can retire when I turn 48. And if I'm with a woman, you know, and there's been times where, you know, I get off work and I'm like, man, I can't wait to retire. But once I put that uniform on, or if I see a police car come past me and I'm off and he got his blue lights on, I'm like, yo, I can't get out of it. I can't.
I'm not Diesel. I'm not denying. I'm a football fanatic. Okay, so you ain't talking to a sister that don't know what she's talking about. Okay, I'm keeping it 100 with you. But the thing is, what I have a problem with Tom Brady is you made a promise to the wife. But this what y'all say is wife, legacy, children. Okay, and y'all make a point to say the wife was important. So now I'm saying.
You can't deny part of that legacy is football.
I'm not denying that.
Okay, but that's where I'm coming from at. It's like he could have made that promise to her during off season when he didn't have those juices running for football. He could have made that. Tom Brady would play football for less money.
I know.
That's what I'm saying.
He have.
That's my point. Like for me, if my wife came to me at my time to retire and everybody's saying I can retire, I'm telling my wife I can retire tomorrow if I wanted to. And she says, make a promise to me that you will retire. She don't understand I've actually done this job for free. I've been a police officer for 1.5 years for free. It ain't about the money. I'm glad I'm getting paid what I'm getting. Trust me. Mm-hmm. But if it came to a point where I had to do it for free, I would.
Okay. So let's give you a scenario. Let's walk with me. Okay, let's play a game tonight. So, okay, I'm your wife. Okay, and I'm saying, baby, you said I got 2 more years to retire from the force, and we're gonna have a vacation. We're gonna do it up, and then you say, look, I'm not retiring. And you want me to say, it's okay, baby. I understand.
No. But I don't expect you to take my kids and divorce me. I expect you to be mad. That's why we're gonna have that conversation, baby. I know I told you, you know what I'm saying, I was gonna retire, but babe, I just can't walk away from it right now. I can't do it. And you tell me, okay, I'm gonna walk away from you. That's where I'm having a hard time with, is you quantifying even the fact that she's at this point. I understand why she's mad. I understand why she's upset, because there were promises made. Mm-hmm. But to say you're gonna divorce somebody because you didn't get your promise when the lifestyle that you're working now is the hard work that he's put in. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? You live in this lifestyle now because of what he's done, the legacy that he has created for the NFL. Mm-hmm. This is not something that's going to go away after he retires. This is going to be in the books for the rest of NFL's history. I'm not talking about the rest of his life, for the rest of NFL's history. And part of it now is going to be he didn't get retired and he got a divorce. What?
Well, I'm not. I mean, she's throwing a tantrum. I said that she was throwing. I know what she's doing. Okay, so she's throwing a tantrum, and I damn well be having a tantrum if my son's wife try to pull that bullshit on him. It would be hell to pay at my house. I'll be cussing her ass out. But what I'm saying is, okay, like, give her some time. She needs some time. She needs the time to regroup. No. Oh, she can't have no time. Oh, you tell me if I'm your wife, I can't have no time because now you want to retire? Is that what you're saying?
Not when the story has come out that you divorcing me. No. If we having arguments in the background and nobody's seeing it, okay. Yeah, you can have that. But not when it's coming out that you divorcing me and leaving me because I'm still playing football or I'm still in my career. No. Heck no. That's all I'm saying. I get it. I know why she's upset. She don't want to. I mean, just the fact of him possibly getting hurt. I fully understand that. Mm-hmm. But what's coming out of what she's doing is all I'm saying. That's bullshit. Like the whole situation of even that story coming out, allegedly coming out. Even an allegedly, she should be on the camera saying, I support him, this is that, and then going back in the back room saying, you MF, you should have done this, you should have done that. You promised me. Hey, I rock with that all day. But just this story is a black cloud over his legacy in the NFL.
I do agree with that. I told Chef last night he need to go ahead and tell y'all. I said that it's football season. His kids and his wife should be out there in the stand cheering him on. Tell him I said that, Chef. Okay, I said that last night.
Yeah, but you said it. But you had it encased in. But when you make a promise, you remember, but why would he make the promise, Chef? And I said, why would she try to get him to make that type of promise? That's why I use the crackhead analogy. She recognizes his addiction. He quit for, and then he relapsed. Okay? But what he's doing is not something that is harmful to the family. He works 4 to 5 months out of the whole friggin' year. You see what's on the screen? You see this is, I've been showing you their vacation pictures. His vacation pictures are notorious. You know where they at right now? Him and his kids, they're playing basketball in Michael Jordan's crib in Miami. FYI. All right? Yeah.
That look like a private jet to me.
Hello. Okay.
Oh, them camels.
Right. You know? Okay. Come on, man. Andrea, watch this. If your man worked a lot of hours, if he only had 2 weeks of vacation a year, and he was Tom Brady, would you make him, you would want him to stop, right?
No, that's what he do for a living.
No, so I just want to get it on the yes or no format first. Mm-hmm. You would, because the real Tom Brady only works 4 to 5 months a year.
I got that. I understand that completely. Don't try to play me.
No, so okay. So if he worked 11 and a half months a year, you would probably want him to retire, right?
No, it's a difference.
And
I know what kind of woman
wait,
I
wait,
am.
wait, 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 wait. Hold on one second. Hold on one
For
second.
his job, when I
You're
know he's
overthinking.
gonna do it.
See, you're overthinking on the yes or no's. You're
No.
overthinking. You think you know where I'm going, but you don't.
Okay.
Just
Okay.
you used one of my phrases earlier. Walk with me. I'm like, oh, you sound like you from Brooklyn. You caught that, right? I'm like, oh, okay, she's listening. I'm flattered, right? So what I'm
Okay.
saying to you is he only works around 5.5 at most. If it's the Super Bowl weeks in a year, and the rest he's off.
True.
And you're supporting her wanting him to retire. So what I said to you is, if he had to work 11 and a half months a year, if you support retirement at 5.5 months, then you would support retirement if he has to work double that time, right? Right?
Right.
Okay. So now I'm gonna ask you this, because we're talking about a guy that's making 8 figures a season.
Mm-hmm.
What if that mofo was only making $48,000 a year? Would you be trying to get his ass to retire?
No.
So why?
Because what he gonna do?
What's the
No.
difference?
What's the difference? What he gonna do?
Get on my nerves at home.
What is the other one
What he
gonna
gonna do? Get on my nerves at home? No, he need to find something to do.
Oh, but it's okay for Tom Brady to get on her nerves at home. That's what I'm saying. I don't get it. Oh, because
I didn't ask. I'm not asking my husband to retire. I'm not asking my husband to retire.
Because Tom Brady is rich. Because Tom Brady is rich, he's not going to annoy her at home. But because your guy was a dude that earned 48 grand a year, let's round up to 50.
What is he going to do all day?
Hold on a second. But see, you ain't trying to listen to answer the question. Because you think you know where I'm going, so you're trying to build what's called an emotional fence, right? The point that I'm saying is that what's the difference? Is the guy that makes $50,000 a year more annoying than the guy that makes $40 million a year?
No.
Because go ahead.
The thing is, what is he gonna do all day? What is his plan? See, me personally, I would be asking my husband, baby, what you gonna do when you retire? I mean, you don't want to be sitting at home with me all day. What is your hobby? What else are you passionate about? I don't know what Tom else is passionate about.
Thank you, Andrea. You just proved it. You just proved it. Thank you.
So all that argument,
you would be making that nigga work 12 months a goddamn year for however long because you respect the money the other guy makes. You don't respect this money. So the $50,000 a year guy is going to annoy the shit out of you when he's not working. But
I'm trying to help. I'm trying to help him so he won't get on my nerves. I want to know what he's passionate about. I want to know he want to start doing something. What is it that you want to do after you retire? See, I would be having them questions, them conversations.
Right. Because that's when, right. But you would not be asking the $50,000 guy to retire.
Well, no, I wouldn't be asking him to retire.
Thank you. Thank you.
So why was there an argument?
I just got to ask you questions.
What is that? The argument started because I understood. See, two things be right at the same time, Diesel. I understand Tom Brady's side and I understand his wife's side.
Yeah, but okay, but when you say you understand, see, what I'm getting from when you say you understand the wife's side is you understand her going for divorce and taking his kids.
No, I didn't say that. That's what.
Well, see, but that's but hold on. But when you say you understand fully Tom Brady's side, but you don't understand the whole thing. That's where I'm getting a disconnect from because
when
you say you understand,
let me explain myself to you. What I don't like. Okay, I understand when his wife is upset about the promise, but ain't no way in the world I'm be leaving my husband and divorcing his ass because he played some damn football. See, that's dumb right there. Okay, that's dumb right there. Okay, I just said understand the promise that he made that she's upset about, and I'm saying is don't make a promise that you can't keep. I would have never had that conversation with her.
Well, see, this goes back to the same thing where promises are made with wives that say they want 5 or 6 kids, but then they had that first one, they're like, I don't want no more. I mean, it happens. The promises are made to be broken. Like, I mean, truthfully speaking, I wish people.
That's true. Maybe he should have went back and said, "Look, baby, I can't give up this football right now. I just can't."
But who's to say he didn't?
I got the fire in me.
Who's to say he didn't?
Right. Maybe he tried.
Right.
Maybe he tried and failed. Sorry. Go ahead, Chief.
All I'm saying is, like I said, I'm about to get off in a minute because she's
no,
looking at me like
you are
crazy, but...
no, you're being detained. We're giving you lawful orders. We're giving you lawful orders.
but my thing
stop resisting.
But my thing about it is like when it comes down to it, yeah, promises are made to be broken, but this is not anything that's going to change any lifestyle that they've been having for the last 16 years they've been together. It doesn't change anything. I could see if he was saying, I'm not going to retire from football, and he does retire, and that would change the whole situation they were going. But they're in the same situation they've been in for the last 16 years. This is not a new lifestyle for her. This is something that she's going to be in. I mean, I understand that she wants to live a different lifestyle with him being retired, but he will retire eventually. It's just not going to be this season. It might not be next season.
Okay, so Diesel, the thing is, and I'm just being honest, I believe this went down. Okay, I don't have no evidence, but in my heart, because I've been married before, so I know this went down. Mm-hmm. He told her, I'm gonna retire at a certain age. And then when it came to pass, all of a sudden I can't do it. And I'm just saying, as the wife, no, she's a wife. She's a supermodel. She's been at every game. She's been at every Super Bowl. She's been with him with this passion, his love of the game. And I don't even think hold on a minute.
She quit her job. She couldn't do that job after a while.
Okay, y'all just love to say that's somebody's job. Okay, but I'm saying this. She gave up her career because she had a career too. So she gave up her career, and
No. Let me help you out. You're saying she gave up her career. No. Gravity took her career.
Okay.
You know what? Come on now. Here, I'll help you out.
Gravity took her career. But the thing is, don't you think if I was you, my husband, and you promised and you said I'm giving up the job in 2 years, Andrea, I promise, and then we're gonna do it. It would be hell to pay. I probably went to a damn hotel that night after we had that damn argument in a nice luxury hotel to say I'm costing you money.
That's exactly what you would do. Absolutely. Yeah. And you remember the other part that I said that I wouldn't say here?
I forgot.
Right. Ronnie.
I'm just saying it would be difficult. And I'm just saying to need some time. I'm not saying her attention tantrum is right. I'm not saying the move that she doing right now. I'm not even saying divorce her husband is right. I'm just saying is have a little patience when you make that promise to me that you was gonna give up being the chief for 2 more years, and now you saying I can't give it up. Is that fair to your wife, me?
It's not. Okay,
I don't think it's.
Makes a promise. They really, there's people that make promises, they really want to keep. You see what TC got on the screen? You see what's on the screen? Pillow talk is powerful. It's manipulation. Okay?
Yes, and it's
I'm about to get raunchy with it. Okay? Any promise that I make, you make to me, while I got my thing inside of you, you're under duress.
Or trying to get it there.
You're under duress. Pillow talk. There's dudes that don't even like a chick, and they're gonna tell her ass that they love her just so they can finish or get the head in and see what happens next. Pillow talk is manipulation. Having you in the most vulnerable, physically vulnerable, spiritually vulnerable, emotionally vulnerable place and then I ask you some shit. That's the equivalent of Bill Cosby slipping somebody a Quaalude. All right.
Yes, manipulation. I get it.
So then who does that? That's manipulation. But he's the greatest that's ever done what he's done. And he gets no credit for that.
I'm not saying the man don't get credit. The man is a GOAT. He will be going out in NFL history as the greatest quarterback in history. We get that. We got stats. We know all of that. We know Tom Brady is the GOAT. We already know that.
But so this is what I don't understand is that knowing what kind of work it made for him to get there, and he probably never thought he would be in this position in the first place while he was playing football. Why wouldn't somebody have the most support for him, even under a broken promise? You get what I'm saying? Like, this man.
If I was Tom Brady's wife, I would be upset. I'd probably go to the specific hotel he could find, but I would not be leaving my husband or divorcing my husband.
But even to act like that, like even okay, so even I hate to bring up my situation, but even to bring up my situation, right? Mm-hmm. I never thought I would be the chief. I don't have a college degree. Mm-hmm. I have a high school diploma. Mm-hmm. I put a lot of work into my policing to show that I could actually do the job to get as far as I could. And I never thought as far as I could would be the chief. Okay. So even if I tell my wife that I'm going to retire in 2 years, right? Mm-hmm. And I'm at work looking at what's going on and being like, man, I don't know if I can leave in 2 years because I worked very hard to get here. Because once Tom Brady retires, he's no longer the GOAT playing NFL. He's the GOAT that retired NFL. It's different. He can no longer add to those stats. He can no longer add to his greatness. His greatness stops right then and there.
He had to give up.
So if he feels like he can still add to that, why are you not supportive? Why are you not saying this chick is wilding because she ain't being supportive of somebody that is great? He is the greatest.
I know he's the greatest. I know. I'm not denying that.
I know, but that's not what I'm saying is, but you're still got her and understanding why I don't understand why she's acting the way she's acting. For me, coming from a man's point of view, I don't understand that because this man is actually adding on to his greatness. It ain't stopping right now because she wanted to. It's going further.
Okay, so let me get my feminine energy because some of y'all got all this men energy around here and there's football running around here. The wife. I'm just not his baby mama, his girlfriend. I'm the wife. Okay.
That's why you should be more supportive.
I am supportive. I'm there every Sunday with the kids and everything. I'm supportive. Okay. And I'm just saying this. I'm having a tantrum right now. I'm a little upset with him. Okay.
But this isn't just a temper tantrum
with him because he made a promise that he was going to give up for football. And I don't understand why he won't do it. That's her problem, not mine.
I'm sorry. I can't even understand the temper. I can't even understand the argument when somebody would come to somebody like that. I really can't even understand the argument. If I was to say, hey, I know I told you I was going to retire, but I don't think I can give it up. I expect my wife to be like, baby, you worked hard to get here. And if you don't want to give it up, keep on pushing because you've done great. That's what I expect my wife to say. Period.
Of course, if I was
you know what's messed up? You doubting your own self. You know why, Andrea? You're a sports fan.
Yes, I am.
Right. Hold on. And you would not have asked him the shit that she asked him.
I would not ask my husband that.
Right. No. So that's the point. But when I say about you and your ability to immediately consider the woman's feelings, even though if it involved you, you would have behaved differently. If it involved your son, you would have behaved differently. Yes. And the thing is, right.
So this is the problem we have in the Black women community. Y'all not calling out each other. That's what's wrong.
We're not holding each other accountable.
What you say now?
You ain't holding each other accountable.
Listen.
That's what it is.
Wait a minute. So
what did I tell you yesterday? You don't have the ability to hold women accountable.
That's not fair. I'm saying if he was my husband, I would not be leaving him. But I damn sure be at an expensive hotel mad for a week or so. I sure would be.
You would be like, baby, you know you promised you was gonna stop. They giving you $50 million for that 1 year. Okay, but you know I'm mad at you. But I'm gonna be okay in the morning, baby. Right.
Hey y'all, I gotta run, man. I appreciate y'all having me on.
Yo, I appreciate you, family. You always welcome here, Chief. Hold it down.
I'll be good.
Yo, go to Diesel's TV for that gun shit, man. I'm a gun guy. I like Demolition Ranch. I like his shit too, because sometimes some of them, but I like him and Coleon Noir, right? Some of the other guys, sometimes they come on for Lou. I just be feeling a little weird vibe, you know. But we got one of ours that's in pocket, and he's fair. So rock with Diesel TV. But yeah, she's stressing him out with this BS.
I agree with that. I agree with that. I think that's not fair. I do agree with that.
Uh-oh. You acting like your co-host arguing something you don't fully believe in. Who you think she talking about? Who you think she talking about? Who you think she talking about? Say it, yo. That was funny. Promise. A promise.
Shout out to Yellow. See, I like that brother Yellow. Okay, he be on Andrea's side. Yellow be on my side. I love.
She like light skinned guys. I'm lying. I'm lying.
No, you ain't lying.
If you ain't light skinned, you gotta have muscles. You see that? That's a guilty laugh, y'all. I know how to extract that shit. Right. Tom Brady got 2 more years in the NFL. He's the NFL cash cow.
Wow.
With the right doctors, because remember, the NFL pay for their doctors. Man, listen, yo.
Man,
2 years, the way science is moving, they're gonna have nanotechnology, testosterone and shit. Okay. This guy, he has a skill. They can donate his brain to someone if he forgotten that person would become a dope football player. You know?
Yeah.
Poppy said, I seriously doubt Tom Brady's wife is in a position to be telling him when he should stop playing football. Yes, he was cooking without question. How hard is the life of Tom Brady's wife, who is worth $300 million? Y'all know she probably don't cook, clean, or watch her own kids. What did I talk about yesterday? What I said yesterday, you know what I mean? It was late. I was drinking and I was in a pocket. I was like, come on, man. She probably ain't even breastfeed. She probably had Consuela in them, you know what I mean, with some big milky titties feeding the kids. Okay?
Oh, Lord.
Come on, man. Come on. Shit. So listen. In terms of wrapping all of this up, the best, most effective way that I could wrap this whole conversation about Brady up in is this. Andrea, you're wrong. And in terms of what the points you were making for each one of them, the only thing I could say is this.
Fuck out of here with that bullshit.
And you know she loved her some Tommy, so I had to give her that's her white boy. You know, there's always that white guy that's the one. You know, for a minute it was Robin Thicke, then you know John B. So this Tommy, she loved her some Tommy, so use Tommy on her ass.
You know what? I'm okay if y'all feel I was different, but I knew for Andrea Lynch, it was some people in this comment section or in this chat felt the same way. But it's okay. See, I'm not afraid to say my opinion. But I had some brothers on my team. I knew I was going to feel this way. So I proved my point.
Interesting. You just proved my point. You stick to the feminine consideration, defense-based aspects of the argument. But now you seek validation
oh, God.
from the men. Interesting. So now, record, you done derailed our whole show for the night with your bullshit.
I wasn't trying to really show.
We ain't even talk about Kevin Samuels.
I know.
So when you wake up, you got marks on you and shit. It's the ghost of Kevin Samuels biting your ass. You're gonna think it's a mosquito. Okay? But you're gonna do this. What were you gonna say? You got something to say?
We have great conversations sometimes on the phone. And I thought this conversation was something we should have brought to YouTube because he had his opinion, I had mine. And I called my girl up today and I was like, girl, how you feel about this? And she was like, girl, I agree with you. And so I couldn't let it go. I couldn't let it go.
I know. It's all good though. I know how you do. You know what I mean? That's why there's certain shit that I would never ask you to promise because I recognize your weakness. And that's the whole point. I recognize people. I recognize people's humanity. I recognize people's strengths and weaknesses. I recognize the things that they love. What's funny is, and I'm going to say this, and you could clip it. When a woman wants a man to prove his love to her, she wants him to give up something he loves, something he cares about, something he enjoys.
That's not fair.
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna do this shit over. I'm trying to make a fucking YouTube clip. Can I get my clip out?
Okay.
Thanks. So I'm gonna say the shit again, please. All right. Here's the way I feel. When a woman wants a man to prove his love to her, she wants him to give up something, to stop something he loves, to stop being around people he enjoys being around, and to give up something he really enjoys, to prove his love to her. However, when a man wants a woman to give up something she loves, give up the people that she's around, stop doing something she enjoys doing, it's called control and him stifling her. Interesting dynamic, interesting set of differences. Why is it? I don't know. Let's talk about it. Let's get this conversation going.
Is that you being serious?
Clip over. Huh?
Is that you being serious and like you got that way about you, like all tough and rough. You have cried before, so I'm gonna act like if your girl asks you to give up something that you won't, because I'm gonna say it again. The reason you know Tom Brady because you got that same fire just like him. How about that?
Absolutely. Abso-friggin-lutely.
But they say birds of a feather flock together. So if you Tom Brady got that fire, you do too. What you say about that?
Nice try trying to derail my argument with flattery. But I'm going to take the flattery and I'm going to take the love and all of that. But I'm going to still say, some bullshit. But I told the flattery. Right? Look, the thing is, you talk about the fire and all of that stuff. Mm-hmm. What you're doing is you're giving all of the reasons why you shouldn't force this man to give up all of that passion, love, and life, and light, and ability, and capability. Even if his leg was broke, he would be a great backup to coach the new quarterback that they have. Even if he became paralyzed yesterday, he would be a great coach to help a quarterback understand how to slow down the game. Like in basketball, they talking about where the game slows down for you. The same way. He is totally viable. Totally viable. So you understanding all of that, and you give me the dynamic. My old lady's watching. But if you was my old lady, you would not make me stop
No, I wouldn't.
Right. So that's the point. She's given up the. If all of this is true, because remember, we're basing a lot of this based on the rumor mill.
Yes.
If it's true, Andrea,
Mhm.
she's doing something that you would never do.
Right.
But you're sitting here because you don't want to talk negatively on a woman. You're sitting here and you're giving reasons why what she did is appropriate. When you yourself would never do it.
I don't think it's
That's
appropriate.
really like blowing my mind, fam.
I don't think it's appropriate. So let's full disclosure. I never said Gisele, Tom Brady's wife, is she acting a damn fool right now. It is not
a minute
okay.
and 50 seconds, an hour and 50 seconds into the goddamn
It is not
stream.
okay. It is not okay. But y'all always say two things can be right at the same time.
It's not okay.
It's wrong?
But
I
now
think it's wrong what she's doing to her husband. I think it's wrong what she's doing to her husband.
But you don't want to hold her accountable. The only thing that you've been talking about was why did he make that bullshit promise that you agree she shouldn't have made him do. So you already know that she should not have made him make that promise. And he made that promise. So if this was a courtroom and you was a cop, you wasn't supposed to search my car, but they found a dead body in my car and you did an illegal search and we went to trial and they found out you illegally searched my car, do you know what would have happened? They would have thrown that evidence out because it's called fruit of the poison tree, which means that she should have never put that man, this great man. Imagine if Coretta told Martin, listen, you go and walk across that goddamn bridge in Alabama. I'm leaving you, Martin. I'm taking the kids. Taking Martin Jr. I'm taking all of them. Imagine.
That's wrong, period.
Do you understand how many children look at Tom Brady as a deity, as some sort of god? Do you understand his picture has white kids, black kids, Asian kids, Indian kids, Samoan kids, Swedish kids, all around the world, German, ain't British, whatever, wanting to play this sport, especially because he was the lowest ranked when he came in this piece.
Yes, I understand.
Right.
I understand.
A man's dream. So I think a man's dreams don't hold much weight with you because a bullshit pillow talk promise will make you deny a man's dreams, yo. And you understand why men be.
So you said I feel like a man's dream. That's a low blow, Chef. But I love
it. It's not a low blow. It's the truth.
I don't feel that way. I feel like a man's dream is important too. Okay, and all I'm saying is it's wrong what his wife is doing to him. No, it's wrong because at the end of the day, you want your wife to be there on that football field on Sunday and the kids cheering you on, doing your best. So no, I think it's wrong. And plus, the season just started. That's that bullshit. Okay. So don't say that I agree. I said it's a difference. Understanding something and saying this what she's doing is wrong. I said I understand.
You know what? Let me help you out because she's starting to scream at me and shit. She's starting to scream at me and shit. But I ain't gonna say nothing because I'm a dog. But I'm gonna let the cats talk.
Stop. All I'm saying is I would not do that to my husband. No, I would support his dream. Even if I was upset with him, I wouldn't make him choose because she's making him choose between me and his passion, his love. They said is if you do your job and you got passion and love for it, it ain't a job to you. I get all that. I understand that.
Okay. So we had that debate. You know what I'm saying? We had that debate. And I will say this. I'll give you yours. Your shit was whack. I'll give you that. You know what I mean?
It's all good.
Yo, this was for folks, for the record. This was a real conversation that took place
Yes, it was.
yesterday.
So
And
what happened?
literally, I was like, yo, man, I rock with you and I'm cool with you. But right now, you talking some real bullshit to me. And I don't want to do a show because I don't want to go at you like that, man. But this is like, I'm really feeling a way about this. He's like, so bring the chef. And I was like, nah, I ain't gonna do that to you. And then you still went and you introduced it onto the show, right? Okay.
Cause I was still hot about it. I mean, he fell asleep on me last night. So y'all let y'all know he fell asleep on me last night. I was still hot about this conversation. So I called my girl up. I said, hey, how you feel about this? Because she loved football too. And she was like, oh, he made a promise. Oh, that's on.
And that's it. Yeah, y'all gonna give up 40, 50 million for a promise. But here's my final piece on it. If they divorced at this point, in terms of alimony, in terms of the money that women get when it's related to divorce and all of that, what plays a part is the amount of children they've had, the amount of years that they've been together, and also if she had to work to pay significant bills within the household, and or if she had to somehow stop doing her job that she was doing before to earn money, right? So at this point, if he's worth 120 million, she gonna get about 60, 70 because he still has the ability to earn. So they're probably gonna give her 60, 70 off rip. And for a certain amount of time, he may have to pay some alimony. No question. Which means she's already in the money. She's already in the money, and she's already entitled to half plus more.
That ain't my argument.
So wait. You gotta let me. This is the real point. You gotta absorb it. If you're talking, you ain't absorbing it. Okay. She already is in the money for whatever he owns and has as community property, whatever he has, plus whatever he makes for the next few years. Because his 12-year-old, he got 6 years to keep paying for him till he's 18. 9-year-old, 9 years. So she's in his pocket for more than what he's worth right friggin' now. So guess what? She was trying to get him to quit, which means she was satisfied with the money. So now she's going to leave him because he broke a promise. Set up. I could be wrong. But she's willing to leave based on a promise. You realize at this point, she has 2 children by him. They've been together over a decade with children, married. So she's already entitled to a good amount of it. So pretty much she doesn't have to stay, y'all. She actually doesn't have to stay. He make 40 million next year and they divorced. When the judge or the magistrate is determining the amount of alimony and all of those things, is going to be tabulated based upon future earnings as well, the viability of him to earn money and what he could make, especially at the tier of compensation he's at. So at this point, really, guess what, y'all? She doesn't have to stay, and she's still going to eat. He plays another 2 years. She breaks up with him now and bounces. She's still going to get the same shit. So there's no incentive to stay because she's entitled to the bag now. Now, before you go to anything else, I want you to talk to me about that piece, my friend.
Yes, she's entitled to the bag. I think she already knew that. I think this was I'm not saying this was a deception, but I think she was already banking on that. And what I probably understand, they probably had a prenup agreement. So
forget the probably.
They do have a prenup agreement, and I'm pretty sure it said in that prenup agreement how many years she had to stay married to the man. So she ain't no fool. So I'm just being honest.
So you realize that
Mm-hmm.
prenuptial agreements have lost their power because I could tell you that you're gonna get $1 for leaving me, and you signed it 20 years ago,
Mm-hmm.
and then now it's time, or you signed it 17 years ago, and it's time for us to break up, and all you get is $1 for all of that time. The judge would throw it out. They have to be equitable.
Yes.
They have to be equitable. If the demands, if the quid pro quo within that prenuptial agreement does not seem equitable to the judge, they can literally nullify it and make it void. And now the judge is in charge of who gets what. So at the end of the day, Andrea, she's already secured the bag.
Yes.
So let me simplify it.
Mm-hmm.
I believe that she's already secured the bag. So now she can leave, get all of that money, and not be a wife and do whatever she wants, smash whoever she wants, tell him fuck you. She got athlete's foot. She don't like the way Tom's feet smell. She say F you, stinky feet bastard. She doesn't have to do any of those things at this point now. She's already secured that bag. So do you think that she's making that move to leave because she knows she got the bag?
Yeah. Yes.
Thank you. That's all I needed to hear. So you just proved my point. That means that she knew she had the bag. She knew she could pull this stunt because she's already at this point now. She's already at this point. She got what she could get.
I think it's, yes, I do. I do think it's wrong because I feel like Tom Brady needs his wife and children on that field on Sunday while he's in them stands. That is encouragement, and I think that's putting him in a position to think about home now when he's supposed to be focusing on football. That's not fair. Okay, Chef, you get it? I can still be my feminine energy and still understand. Just saying. Okay, I watch football. It's not fair.
No, that's the whole point. You was all the way in your feminine energy, and 1000% feminine energy. It's all feminine.
You're
all feminine.
You're your testosterone energy, okay? Okay. I'm just saying.
It was all feminine.
The saga continues. Wu-Tang, Wu-Tang.